Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. So on bottom side as the dark gray Will, we got WoozyInk. So on the north side as the green Cyrus, we got Yoshierider. Cyrus is of course a custom CEO in Days of Ruin, standard boarding cost through 3, 30, 60, 60. Has a relatively mild plus 15 for all units. Additionally, for his superpower, his CO unit becomes unloaded, reverts back to unlevel status, no veterancy whatsoever. And then you may redeploy your CO unit to any unwitting unit for no boarding cost, allowing him to tech up a CO unit as well as abandon wounded units. And then you can also get a strategical missile silo that does only 2 damage rather than 3. Will, of course, is unchanged for the cartridge counterpart, has standard boarding cost 2, 30, 60, 60. All units get plus 10. All ground direct fire units get additional plus 20% offense. And of course, for superpower, you got nice and simple plus 2 movement range. There's a seaport here. This triple base here does immediately pull his HQ gunboat off the HQ. Just one stupid question. Yep, ships cannot go back on. It wouldn't surprise me if there's going to be some sort of custom to HQ, which is offer like a bit of water. By the way, and boosting his infantry into the base there. Airport in the center, somewhat forward, so could be locked down by a missile. There's a decent number of shores in the map, so not really meant for blue water ships, only for brown water ships. So gunboats can be annoying getting to the map and just cause mobility issues. Also, a pair of compounds on the map, which both of them are quite contestable. There's also a good amount of shore tiles over here, so ease traversement. This is all 100% traversable here. Of course, landers could make a play, but landers are somewhat expensive, just when you start a free gunboat. That's usually all you need in a lot of cases. Does interrupt that capture, very nice. Does tap upon there, but likely will be fully stopped next turn for the bike. And then it'll be double tapped by bikes. Infantry, bike. Counter is interrupted, so green has a counter, gray does not. Tank, infantry. First tank on the field. Cyrus likely load himself up into that tank. Will likely load himself up into a tank as well. Recon. And infantry. Does sack his infantry unit there, hit that infantry unit, does get 2 power charge, how damning. Will could load himself in the recon to get some power charge going, looks like not. Though he does have a tank here, does CO inside the tank. Advancing the center as well, he does manage to capture this comm tower. Both sides of the comm tower. Ain't here. Infantry, mech. It's a good hit there, but the bike or battlecopters are going to reign supreme. Battlecopters, you have a bit of a forward deployment, of course. If the battlecopter can somehow take out the bike there along the infantry, then the tank can strike the anti-air. So it feels like Gray is maybe pushed too far forward with that anti-air, and probably should have gone for another anti-air down here. The strike there does attempt to capture the comp tower, does fully stop there, and tank will actually strike the tank. So nicely the front rotation. I think there's a possibility to take the anti-air, but this front switch was also a very good idea. So I set at 37 energy. And Chris trying to start saving up for more expensive unit there since he's pretty close to his own superpower. Anti-air tank and artillery. Good strikes there. And tank, mech, and anti-air. Pulls back his command tank. Good strike there. Does take out the Will's tank there. Very nice. Does have to be careful on this battlecopter. Has 4250 energy. Just pushes slightly forward. Will needs to pull back some of these units here to avoid any power charge. Don't think the battlecopter can take out that tank one run. It is on no star defense, which it's also out of range mode, but it'll be easy enough to take it out. Won't be able to one-shot it. So Cyrus could deploy his superpower next turn, but I think he needs to go for something expensive next turn as well. So he can tech up. At 53 energy, but he's losing a lot of stuff in the center of the map right now. Starts to turn 61,000, will ends turn 74. Pulls back the tank there, quite understandable. Good shots there. Probably could have got a bit of power charge, just going to charge forward like that. Artillery, battlecopter, infantry. So it may reload a CO unit into a battlecopter current rate. Kind of like to be striking next. No, the artillery is hitting that city as well, so you could probably strike it from right here. Just good free shot there, and once again, a bit poor movement there. Could have got more power charge there because it's right now in radius. Right now he's at 58 energy, 2 more energy, and he will get his CO power. Could have got the CO power charged up. All good idea to go with something expensive this turn. Tank, infantry, tank. Now battlecopter in this area looks like it's going to be pretty promising. Nothing, there's the anti-air to stop it. Tank, mech, and anti-air. Oops. I actually clicked on the button. Good shot there. Has the seal power available. He could launch it off. But wait till the next turn. And has 20,000 funds in the field. Goes for a regular attack there. In-range artillery. Does hit the artillery. He's somewhat prone to getting hit there. Got a full health battlecopter in range. He can sack the tank, hit the tank with the artillery, then finish it off with the battlecopter as a possibility as well. Does not go for that combination though. And a lot of congested units there, so this seems like a good target for the missile silo. Launch the missile silo here, we'll strike all that stuff. Got Cyrus tanks from last turn as well. He may pop his power this turn. Launch the missile over there. He reloads the CO unit inside this tank there, equal teching. Of course, he does have plus 15 global this turn, which actually is important. Got tank, infantry, and of course a battlecopter. Essentially now has 97, 96 versus 71. So pretty even on both sides, down to day-to-day differences. Got some good hits. Another battlecopter deployed out on the field. ATR receiving some resupply. It's the battlecopter there. Takes out the battlecopter. 46 energy. Artillery gets a good strike there. 10 free power charge, 14, and 21 power charge. And that's the battle copters right there. These tanks are pretty safe from the mechs. The interior can't reach the battle copter as well, so this area is pretty well firm of green. And he has a pretty good force there. Gray has a good number of tanks here, but good number of battered, bruised, and beaten. This gunboat will need some refueling soon. Anti-air. Tank, anti-air, infantry. Artillery does strike the command anti-air. Good hit there at 35 energy. There's a lot of targets in front of him, so he can start getting some more power charge this turn. Lots of good small picks there. 56 energy, 57 energy, 59 energy, and he won his turn. Though the infantry unit on the HQ is going to be stuck there, and there's this plus one user. We got Will's superpower managed to get squeezed out. Now he gets plus 2 movement. This is going to be an excellent counterattack potentially. But right now he's 66 in the field versus 84. So Will is behind. Get some good picks on outline. Mechs that sprint across the river. Tank does strike tank. And ends turn 76. Cyrus starts turn 78, so they're very even at the moment. Cyrus was going to use his own superpower. Besides, looks like he's not going to. Pops it right there, strikes the missile, fire the missile over here. Gets at Will's command anti-air. Probably see him load up in the bike next turn. Not bike, battlecopter. Infantry, mech, and medium tank. Need to get reloading this tank here. Good strikes there. He loads himself up to a regular infantry unit there. He's probably getting a little bit desperate. Does get 10 power charge. Cyrus getting some good power charge there, up to 14 energy already. Battlecopter strikes battlecopter. Units pull back, his good hits there. 29 energy. Anti-air, And infantry. Good shot there. Artillery, infantry, tank. Insert 61, Cyrus returns 77. Lots of good picks there. Has +1 CO zone. Has enough targets in front of him that he could launch another CO power this turn. He makes an advance over here. Nothing much to stop in the moment. Ends the turn with 50 energy, infantry, battlecopter, artillery. Good hit there. And medium tank down the bottom right with artillery. Will does get 33 energy, so he's +1 CO zone now. He may get more power charge this turn. Maybe apply a superpower again next turn, but so will Cyrus likely as well. Just needs 7 more energy, which I see some in that battlecopter. Anti-air just needs to strike it. And there's the superpower. Pops it, drops the missile right there. And reloads himself up in the medium tank over there. Get some good picks over here. Infantry, tank, battlecopter, and base skip. Tank, infantry. Will has 57 energy, pretty close to superpower, but his infantry unit that he's loaded up into has 2 health remaining, so it's light going down this turn. Like with everything else, though. I think at this point in time, Will is just starting to disintegrate. He has 10 military units of field versus 24, not to mention 43 versus 100,000. Infantry, anti-tank. Can probably start marching to HQ really soon, but only has a single full health mech nearby, which it could be protected by artillery across the sea. Tank, battlecopter. And Gray has resigned. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.